In this video, I'm going to talk about, why do I always say I want to? I want to talk about, there it goes, when somebody else puts you on their schedule, okay? And I think I've done a video, of, like, at least mention it in one of them. And I've had a few things lately that reminded me, when you're going somewhere with somebody, remember dental work, or like a dental appointment, and that person's going with you. Maybe you're having something done that you need, some little backups, or somebody to drive. Man, some of those shots, woo, man, yeah. But and that part, and you have to be there. Okay, you have a dental appointment, or you have a doctor's appointment. It's really, I don't know about where you live, but being majorly late is not a good idea, and some of them will reschedule you if you're not on time, because I don't know, I used to work in surgeons and doctor's offices when I was younger, and they would reschedule you, and they'd charge you $25, $50, or just, to cancel your appointment if you're late, because they have time slots when they can see people, and you can't put everybody else behind because you're late. And of course, people are late for different reasons. Like, if you have a legitimate reason, but like a flat tire is a legitimate reason, but just when somebody sees a pattern and you're making it every time, yeah, that's a different story. All right, but let's say that what's on my mind is when you have an appointment, somebody's going with you to be that person to drive or whatever, and they put you on their schedule. Okay, like I said, you have to be there at a certain time. Say your appointment is 8 o'clock in the morning, and Adam loves to say this, dilly dally. They dilly dally as much as they can, and you're already, especially like if you're having a big dental thing, you're already nervous maybe about it. If you're having a big procedure or something, or you're getting results or something, and you're nervous, you're kind of a little bit anxious, and they put you on their schedule. That they take their time, they whatever it takes, in the last minute they might be ready to go, and there's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason for it. The example I might have given before is when I was dating this one man, Michael. It was when we first met, right after we first met one another, and we're dating. And one of the things I would notice that he would do after a while, at first you don't notice, you're in a new relationship, and I really thought he was the one, or another one. Yeah, and he would tell me, like, we'd make an agreement, we'd see one another Friday at this time. Then he'd call me maybe Thursday and say that he can't make it at that time, can we do it tonight? Or can we do, Saturday? Go out, whatever we were going to do. And, at first, I wasn't really seeing that he did that, or maybe I was, this was many years ago, that he does it often. Maybe I just didn't care. I don't remember. I don't want to rewrite history here. Who rewrites history and does it on purpose? Yeah, but that's what happened. He would change the day or the time that we would get together. Actually, I think this part was like in the year 2000, so 17 years ago, yeah. But he would do that, and what I would say to, I started saying things, to people I know, like friends, or, and I had one sister that was real close to, and I tell her, it's like I have to pencil it in, on my calendar, pencil it with a pencil, because I would have to erase the date, and change it again, to another time, all the time. And of course, eventually that got to me, really got to me. But that's that type of person who's going to put you on their schedule. But back then, I was so infatuated with that man, I really didn't let it sink in. I didn't, really let it sink in. That's the whole sum. He's passed away since years ago. Actually, I think about 10 years ago. And so I never really processed it back then. And things that come up remind you of that kind of thing. It's time to process. The flashbacks. And in case you're wondering about that noise, it's one of my dogs. Yeah. Okay, a few things happened there. We were dropping off the dogs to have them groomed. They need their hair shaven because they're black labs and they're inside dogs. But inside, they're always just panting. They're sweating. Well, they don't sweat, but panting so much. And so we're going to have them groomed to where their hair is just so thick. And anyway, we do that usually every year. But also, my Adam said that he could smell that my car, my SUV, he followed me. My SUV smelled funny. Well, he checked the oil and there was no oil in it. Yeah, we just had it changed recently. He did. Unless, of course, he lied to me, But it didn't have any oil, so we were at the store next door. We got the oil, and of course, he put it in, and we didn't have a funnel, and he dropped some on the motor, and I'm like, really? That freaks me out. What a day. Then I got in my car, my SUV, to leave, and he was standing there, and it wouldn't start. And I told him, I said, I want to make sure that it starts. And it wouldn't start. But it does that. It's temperamental. It's old. It's got, I think, right at, is it 400 or, it's getting close to 500,000 miles on it, okay? Yeah, this thing has done more than its duty, and we bought it new, so, yeah. But anyway, I don't know where I left off in that video. I guess it's just, I should just wrap it all up. Where you're hearing that noise from. I'm hearing that noise. But if you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. One will be a playlist, have several videos in it. And if you want to share on your own social media, feel free to do so. And give it a thumbs up if you would. Comment if you want to. I'll talk to y'all in